Welcome to Buzz Mojo, where today we're counting down our top 10 comedies. Spoiler warning for any bronies out there. Number 10. In the movie Seven, Brad Pitt and God are tasked with stopping crazy killer Kevin Spacey. This role is practically perfect for him. I mean, not as quite as perfect as his role in American Beauty, where he literally played himself, but still very good. Towards the end of the film, Brad Pitt has to open a box from Kevin Spacey. At first, he thinks this will be a nice present, or the classic nothing joke from the Weird Al film UHF, but instead, it turns out to be the head of his decapitated wife. This scene is undoubtedly the funniest unboxing video that we've ever seen. Number 9. This scene features dumb college kid Andy finally mustering the courage to get rid of the junk that he's had in his closet since he was 7 years old. This is great character humor as Andy is incredibly immature for his age. Number 8. In this live-action series based on the hit video game Tetris, brothers Edward and Alphonse Elric try to reclaim their bodies after losing them in what can only be called the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals. In this hilarious scene, scientist Shao Tucker has finally made a talking chimera and will be able to remain a state alchemist. Edward walks in and wonders how he did this, but then he realizes that Tucker's dog and daughter are missing. Genius! Shao Tucker used his dog and daughter to make a chimera, just like he did with his wife 2 years prior. Smart man. Then Edward asked the chimera to make a doggy noise. As you know, the cow goes moo, the fish goes blub blub, and the doggy goes... Silly Nina, that's not what the dog says. Number 7. With the title like Joker, you know this film is going to pack some good ones. In this scene, the funny clown man kills his coworker by smashing his head against a wall while a midget watches. Then he says the midget is free to leave, but as the midget slowly walks towards the door, the clown man jumps at him and screams. Classic. Then the midget realizes that the door is locked, but he can't quite reach it. Now he has to ask Clown Man for help. Hilarious. Another good joke in the film is when the Clown Man shoots the talk show host Murray on live television. What a zinger. Number 6. After going splishy-splashy on a big beach planet, Matthew McConaughey comes back to his spaceship and due to time dilation has lost over 20 years. He checks his Facebook Messenger for videos from his kids, but turns out his son kept spamming his inbox even though he was leaving all of those messages on red. Turns out Matthew has a grandson, but seconds later, he's dead, buried next to mommy. Then he sees he only has one message from his daughter because she could actually take a hint. She tells him it's her birthday. Also, it's the birthday where if daddy had actually come back from the milk store, they would have been the same age. At this point, Matthew the space boy turns into a water sprinkler. Joke after joke, this punchline just keeps on giving. Number 5. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Number 4. From the studio that brought you classic animated children films come a story about two kids in the aftermath of the atom bombs in Japan. Horrible imagery, terrifying violence, children starving and children dying. What more could you ask for in a comedy? Number 3. In this scene, a lady whose eyeballs are about to fall out of her skull tries to climb out the bathroom window, but she can't fit. She tells her kid outside to run, but he just stares at her like the idiot he is. Then her husband comes down with an axe and hits the door over and over again. The lady starts screaming louder and louder, and each exit just builds up the comedy until we finally get the line, "Here's Johnny." This is a reference to epic comedian Johnny Carson. It is cool that Axeman pays tribute to the greats, even in the middle of his act. Very funny, dull boy. Number 2. The Fox and the Hound tells the story of two friends who are forced to grow apart because they are enemies by nature. It starts off when they are both young and innocent and have inseparable bond. The film is a touching piece on identity, friendship, and growing up that shows just how easily people can grow apart. Needless to say, I was rolling on the floor laughing the whole time. Honorable mention. My name is Earl. Number 1. In World War II, Bruno and his family moved to be near a concentration camp where his father is commandant. Bruno likes to take walks to the fence around the camp where he meets a little Jewish boy who he gives all of his sandwiches. At the end, Bruno sneaks into the fence to hang out with the little Jewish boy, but today is gas chamber day. Bruno and Jewish boy get the gassies and Bruno's mom gets the big sad. This brilliant reversal of expectations is what makes this film our number 1 comedy. Did we leave out your favorite comedy? Let us know in the comments below.